So we knew that we needed to figure out a way to include phonics in a more systematic manner than what we had been doing in the past, but with limited resources, limited time, we really didn't know how to best approach that.
And our success has been that every school we've been in and provided training and professional development for to the teachers, the surveys have came back and said that it's the best training that they've ever gone through, and when they take it back and implement it with kids, it's one of the best tools that kids will ever be given. So we're really excited about it.
A teacher doesn't have to be a reading expert, but if they can get the methodology, they can get results, solid results. And that's where we are seeming to have in our success is the fact that they don't have to be, expert reading teachers, but they can learn the method and make it work.
And I'll tell you another thing I'm hearing. This is pretty true across the board. Is a program has got to be easy for a teacher to use. As soon as a program becomes a task instead of a tool, they'll stop using it, or you start getting the negative feedback, which we haven't got. But I would say, I pretty much say that most of our implementations so far have been secondary schools.
Yeah.
Where they don't, and they don't have teachers stationed at the secondary schools that are truly trained to teach reading. Or they're reading teachers. The closest thing they can get is bring a kindergarten teacher up to the high school to kind of go over phonemic awareness and breaking down words, and words are made up of letters and letters make sounds. They're just not built that way. So when you put a program in their hands that the kids can use software-wise, but you're also giving the teacher direct instruction material to use, it makes their job a whole heck of a lot easier. And thus, that's probably a big reason for the positive feedback.
What made Reading Horizons a good fit for us is that not only is it a good program for teaching phonics, but it was the most accessible one to staff quickly. I'm the director. I don't teach the classes, but I can jump in and assist the classes. I was trained. I learned how to do it. All the assistants learned how to do it. All the teachers learned how to do it in a few training sessions, and from the training session, we really felt comfortable teaching the Reading Horizons direct instruction method. And many other phonics methods out there, you need a lot more training and a lot more time being observed, and there are just a lot more hoops to jump through before you can really incorporate it into your program. We just didn't have the time for that. So we've been very happy with how Reading Horizons has worked.
Where I think Reading Horizons has really made the difference in this school is that it's so much more accessible to teachers and therefore more accessible to students than other reading programs. When I used other things here in the past, it really was very dependent on my being there because I was the only one trained in them. And many reading programs have very expensive, very time-consuming trainings so it really is very difficult for an adult education program to train more than one or two people in them. Now we have the whole entire staff trained in Reading Horizons, so anybody can come in and teach my class. My students go to other teachers for instruction as well. It's made all the difference.